All right. I want to kick it off, and Piper, I didn't give you the opportunity to prepare for this because we didn't get to talk ahead of this, but I was hoping you would kind of give us an overview of the maybe current economic situation in, well, the US primarily, but overall. And I know that's a big ask, so let me, maybe just kind of a general overview, conditions of where we're headed, where we're at, where we're headed 2025 and beyond. Again, I'm hoping I'm not putting you too far on the spot right now, but just to
I
give
can talk
people
this
an idea.
all day.
All right.
This is my wheelhouse. I can talk about this after a 6-pack of beer. It's okay. No problem.
Perfect.
So let's talk economy. We got a lot of interesting factors going on in the economy right now. We'll start with the job numbers, right? We'll look at those first. We've already talked about this before, I think, when I was on here, but just to recap for everyone, we've got a labor market that is weakening, right? And so if you look at job numbers, they're kind of weakening over and over and over. We keep getting revision after revision coming in. We even had an annual revision this year from the Bureau of Labor Statistics that had 817,000 jobs that didn't exist that was in the books. And we have another report coming up. If you guys don't know this, in February 25th of next year is the next annual jobs revision report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The last one only went through March of 2024. So everything that's happened from April, May, June, July, August, September, current month is all going to be in that report next February. And I think it's going to be another bad report. All you got to do is simply look at the charts that are in FRED. If you guys don't know what FRED is, go check it out. I strongly encourage you to. It's FRED. You can go there and put in construction jobs, and it'll show you a chart. And if you look at all the charts for job listings, they're dropping constantly. If you look at construction, it's dropping the whole year. It's just been going down. It's a down and to the right, the way that we don't want to see Bitcoin charts go, right? You've got manufacturing down and to the right, retail down and to the right. Like all of the labor market is weakening massively. If you look at the job numbers, the only one that doesn't go down and to the right, guess where it comes from, guys? Federal government. It's government jobs going up and to the right. So they're literally, there's the word for all my community, literally keeping the job numbers afloat with tax paid jobs that are in the books. And I don't even know that they're filling those jobs, to be honest. It's just job listings, right? They're, hey, look at all the federal jobs. So, perfect example of that is my wife worked as a GS-13 in a federal job when she retired from the Army. She left that job over a year ago, and she just got contacted by a headhunter recruiter in DC saying, hey, we saw your stuff on LinkedIn. We thought you'd be great for this job. And it was for the only SIGINT position at Joint Task Force North where she used to work. So over a year, that job's been sitting empty, and it's a GS-13 job. God, that's a 6-figure job that they're showing on the books as look at this job. All right, there's a great job here, and it wasn't even trying to be filled until like a year later. So I'm sure a lot of the government jobs are just on the books as look, there's jobs available, but they're not really trying to fill those jobs. I think that when we get closer to the inauguration, January 20th, for those that don't know, I think you're going to see the presidency, the current administration go, yeah, we can get rid of all those jobs. We don't need those anyways. And then you've also got Doge. What is Doge going to do with all those jobs if they're not filled or they're not needed? That if you're looking at the safety device that's keeping the market afloat when it comes to job numbers, I think that thing's got a big hole in it that's getting ready to start leaking air. So there's jobs right off the bat. Okay. Straight to the economy is people having jobs to make money to put into the economy, right? I've already talked about manufacturing, construction, and retail down, 3 major sectors of the economy. Billy knows this because it's construction, right? Building homes. We're seeing that stuff drop constantly, and it's just slowing down. The only thing that I have a little bit of hope in is that the housing market prices come down from this, and then we start to see prices are better, we can get into this and start buying homes to at least get manufacture or construction back online. Manufacturing though and retail, I think, is going to be in a lot of pain because when tariffs come, they're going to come. I think that people are going to go, okay, do I want to get my goods from India or Mexico or China, or do I want to find a higher price item made in the United States? Because let's be honest, our labor is expensive in the U.S. for manufacturing and producing goods, right? So I do see that there is going to be some more pain coming from the tariffs initially. I'll wrap up later on that, how I think that is a beneficial thing long term. But I do think initially it's going to add to what we're already seeing on the economic side for market strength, for sector strength, for labor strength. And then to top it off, we got the 50 basis point rate cut that the Fed did. And then they did another 25. Right now, it's about a 50-50 or 60-40 chance that we're going to get another 25 basis point in December. But even Jerome Powell has had to roll back and go, we'll cut based on what we see, right? So even he knows that, okay, look, inflation's coming back because they kind of cut too early. We got to cut these numbers because we know these labor market numbers are not good. But now we're starting to see inflation tick back up too. And so I don't know if you guys know what it's called when you get weakening labor numbers and rising inflation, but it's a very bad thing. It's called stagflation.